We are back once again crossing Hyrule in strange ways. This time, I am attempting to carry a pot all the way from the Lightning Temple in the Gerudo region to the Ancient Tech Lab over in Akala, or however they pronounce it. I think they pronounce it differently in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and that threw me off. I don't know how to pronounce things. Words are made up. We talked about this last time, I think. I made one of these videos and posted it here on my second channel. So there's a little bit of backstory, actually. I need to give some details on exactly what's going on. It's not just me carrying a pot across the map. I am carrying this pot, the pot that I'm carrying. His name is Patrick, and he has a hot goth girlfriend who lives at that Ancient Tech Lab in Akala, named Patricia. So the real goal of this is to reunite him with his girl, and we have to grab him and stick them together with Ultra Hand. That way, he can earn the trust and approval of Patricia's father, Potterson, so they can get married. So this is a love story, better love story than Twilight. Hope you guys enjoy it. And also, I know some people who have already watched the main video on my main channel. If you haven't, go check that out. But if you have already watched it, you may be wondering, Mr. Nice Guy, what is the point of this video here on your second channel? You already showed the entire run, pretty much, sped up in that main video on your main channel. So what's the point of this? Well, that section that I showed that was sped up and showed the entire run was very sped up. It was really quick at, oh boy, it was like 10 times speed, I think, maybe more. No, it was definitely more than that, I think. This here is 5 times speed, I think. So yeah, the other one was way more than 10. Yeah, right? Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is the one on my main channel was sped up a whole lot, so it's pretty hard for you to pick up some details. This one's a bit more easier to see all the details of everything that's happened. So just for the people who are curious about all the details, if you guys really want to scrutinize it and make sure I didn't cheat in any way, this video is for you, so you can see the exact route and every tiny detail that has happened. You can consume it like this instead of all the cuts and editing that's in my main channel. So that's the thing. If you haven't seen, once again, if you haven't seen the whole full main video with lots of editing, check it out on my main channel. I think it's one of my personal best videos that I've ever made, so check it out. Anyways, I think that's everything I have to say here. I'm not gonna yap your guys' ear off throughout the entire thing because I already explained like all the highlights from this run on the main video on my main channel. So I'm gonna stop talking and you guys can just chill, watch this, and listen to the music in the background. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. What a weird outro. What was that?